Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go, go, go. What we got?
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Coming to you.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Great. Mike spoke well.
Newton to throw. He's going to lock one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Great.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Line it. 15 line. Gun.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with the carry. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. A former LSU Tiger, Dante Jackson, on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Foles. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Come on, fellas.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Hey, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. If think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
I got you. Let's go, great.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go! Heat and cool. Hey, Silver. Go! Watch the run!
Here's Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Foles. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie!
2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Exit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care about 13.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 52.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who's playing open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Off play action, Newton. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gano, the extra point. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gun. 44, Mike, 44. Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Forced out to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They fake the give. Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. What's that? Bring it in. Mike Popo. Oh, here we go. Oh. Check. Hey. Out. Get him on. West. Eight. Mike, 44. Don't get nervous.
To throw on second down is Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
44's to Mike. 20.
Team showed up.
Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle. They've got his man. Complete. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 92 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Newton. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Newton, escaping the pressure right, airing it out for Olsen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run it with Scarlett. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Scarlett with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on. You better bring it.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to look to throw. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
36.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready? Check. 8. Alert 3. Match box. Right. 44 to Mike. Great. Check.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
A toss here to Scarlett, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They turn to Scarlett again, and here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 77 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Safe. Show it up. What is it?
Now it's Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Foles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Foles. And finding Keelan Cole. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Here's Foles. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Under.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back to throw. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The tight end Seth DeValve, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A toss running left, Fournette. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. They will run it. It's Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This is Scarlett on the carry. Telvin Smith, he was third in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Scarlett. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Panthers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.